Hi, I'm Diane Nelson. Welcome to Meet the Candidate of Harrison Township 2020. This project is a joint effort between myself as the Senior Center Coordinator and Melissa Goins, the Library Director for Harrison Township. The program is designed to bring information to the voters of Harrison Township about the people who currently serve the township and others from our community who want to. The library nor the Senior Center endorses any candidates. The only goal of this project is to provide voters with information.
We're talking to Dean Olgiati, candidate for trustee. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Dean.
Well, Melissa, I've been involved in the community from a business aspect for the last 27 years. I own Luigi's Restaurant in Harrison Township. I'm also a homeowner in Harrison Township. I've lived here for the last 4 years. My wife and I have been married for 10 years. Her name is Kristen Van Optenbosch. She's a lifelong resident, Lance Cruise graduate from Harrison Township, obviously. Her family lives over on Lance Cruise. We've been married for 10 years. We're members of St. Hubert's Church, where I volunteer as an usher, which I really enjoy. I think that's a wonderful community over there. I like to be involved with what's going on in the area that we live and work in, and I think we have a wonderful community that we all live and work in, and I like to say play in too, because we have such wonderful facilities with the lakes and everything else that we have available. Basically, I was born and raised in Clinton Township. I went to Chippewa Valley High School. I've been involved in the restaurant business for 40 years. My family owns the Brewery Restaurant on 17 Mile Road in Hayes, and that's where I started as a busboy and just kind of learned the business from there. Was fortunate enough to be able to come over to Luigi's in 1993 and just kind of fell in love with the area. I don't think I'd ever open up another restaurant in any other area besides Harrison Township. I think the people in Harrison Township are fantastic. They're loyal. I mean, if you take care of them, they'll be your customers for, forever. And it's been such a good experience. When people ask me why I want to get involved more in local politics, it's probably because of that particular reason, because I take such a liking and an affinity to the people of Harrison Township, small business owners and residents alike. I just think it's a wonderful community with people that are giving. They just help each other out in the community. And I just would really like to be more of a part in terms of making it as good of a community as we possibly can.
Very good. What originally prompted you to run for trustee?
Well, I've been involved probably for like the last 10 years or so. I'm a founding member of the Harrison Township Economic Development Committee, which I think we would like to be able to expand and do more things in the near future. I'm also a second-term member of the Harrison Township Planning Commission. So I do stay active within the township. I just felt that this was the next step in the progression in terms of being able to better utilize my skills and my people knowledge in the community itself.
Okay. What do you see as general concerns for the township, and how do you plan to address them?
Well, being that I'm going to be a newbie in this electoral cycle here, I really am going to have to get myself more involved in terms of the day-to-day operations of the township itself, and exactly what I would like to see changed and what I would like to drive forward. I think that since the very beginning at Luigi's, I always thought our Parks and Recreation Department was very important. I felt that was an area that I really put a lot of money into and a lot of time and effort all the way back in the 1990s. So I think that's an area that we can really improve in. I think the infrastructure in Harrison Township, is a huge issue. I think our roads are a huge issue. I think our sewage systems are a huge issue. I think just the general infrastructure, because everything is basically so old. I know from trying to renovate my restaurant over the years, some of the different challenges that I've run into, and in terms of just the infrastructure of the area, in terms of trying to get things done. So I think those are things that we need to stay on top of. Water levels, we can't do a whole heck of a lot about right now, but we have had some serious flooding issues the last couple of years. So I think that's something that we need to be, proactive with. I feel like the township board, the people that are in charge right now, have done a really good job in terms of sandbagging and helping out our residents with the water issues. Just like what you're involved with the library, I think those type of things that we can offer a community are very important. I think the more services we can offer the community at a fair price for the community itself, I think is a very good thing to do.
Thank you. You touched on this a little bit, but what are your involvements in community affairs?
Well, I'm very, very active with a couple of groups that are really, really close to my heart. I do a lot of fundraising for Family Against Narcotics. Judge Linda Davis and I are very close friends. We've been friends for over almost 30 years. So I try to help her out with Family Against Narcotics. That's I think that's a scourge that has not gotten its grip off of our community yet, and I feel like it's an area that really, really needs as much help as possible. I also do I also help out Care House in Mount Clemens quite a bit with Dory Vasquez Nolan for the abused children in Mount Clemens. Those are probably two of my pet projects that whenever they call up and ask me to do something, that's something I never say no to. When I say fundraising, like what we'll do is like for Family Against Narcotics, myself and Jeff Baldwin from Jay Baldwin's, and he's a township resident also, are close friends. So we'll put up a package where they'll bid on the people will bid in a package, and he and I will go out to their house and cook for 15 people. We'll do wine service and cook and just kind of interact with those people and give them a nice experience. And that's normally around the holiday season. So little things like that. When I say from a fundraising effort, that's kind of what I like to try to do.
Very good. That's it for my questions, Dean. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Well, I think you covered everything pretty well, Melissa. All I would like to say is this sounds like an old story. I'm not a politician. I mean, this is the first time that I'm getting involved in the political aspect of the business. I think that the township be run like a small business. I'd like to see more small business people get involved in local politics. I think it would give a little bit of a perspective, a little bit of a different view in terms of how money is handled, how budgets are handled, things along that line. I think until you run a small business, you really don't understand how to manage your money. And I think that that's one thing that I can bring to the board and to the community itself. That's pretty much about it. I just feel like I have a lot to offer from being in business over at the Luigi's for 27 years. I have the unique opportunity to be able to talk to people almost every night, at least 150 to 200 people almost every night. So I get what they want. I get what they don't want. I get what they like. I get what they don't like. And I think that I can bring that. That's a unique perspective that I think I can bring to the board and help the community out.
That's a good point. Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Dean, and for offering to serve in our community.
Yeah, no problem. If there's anything else we can do for you, feel free to let us know.
I'm Melissa Goins. Thank you for tuning in to meet the candidates of Harrison Township 2020. Don't forget to vote at the polls on August 4th and November 3rd, or with an absentee ballot. All voting information for Harrison Township can be found at htvotes.com. That's HT for Harrison Township, votes.com.